Hello everybody, I know you're looking at a white screen, but you guys are going to have to deal with it today because I'm not animating this. Because, well, I already have to work on CIRCLE BOIS teaser trailer and the normal CIRCLE BOIS. So, this is going to be a little pain in the butt, but, we got to get it done. So, we're going to go on a deep dive through every single character that will be featured. Let's get into it. Alright, starting with the main three, Spinny, Gumbo, and Blue Blob. I'll be going through Spinny first, and he's the most powerful, so let's just get him out of the way. Spinny is a demigod. I've never really discussed this, but his backstory will be probably explained here. There's supposed to be a prequel series, but I gave up on that one. So, really, his parents died right in front of him by these big, giant metal monsters. Nothing was wrong with him. Until something went wrong, just to be fair. So they're just, big metal monsters filled with, oil wires and all that. It's a big one. Big boy, big King Kong style. And then, it just, stomps on their house. And, his mom's running out to him to, keep pushing him to go. And then, boom! Gets freaking stomped on. Her eye pops out. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of gore. Let me just tell you that real quick. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of gore. Her eye pops out, rolls to his freaking foot. And then he starts running away because, reasonable thing to do. So then he gets tripped over by, some wood planks. And then there's a rusty nail. And his hand goes through the rusty nail. Ow. And then he gets kicked to a tree. The branch impales him in the stomach and he dies. Until big boy Godman comes up, called Ziggurath or something, or something like that. Or I don't know. Yeah, I'll call him Ziggurath just because. Anyways, he gets resurrected back up, and then we get the origin of the X-Side Spinny. Oh my god! So when he's been maybe a year now. So. He finds this little red X in the ground. Obviously, being the curious white boy he is, he goes and touches the red circle. I mean, what? Red X? I don't know. That makes him freaking levitate, Vecna style levitate. It's a lot of it's inspired by it. But he's looking up. He looks up, his eyes white, more white than his body. And then he looks up, there's just this, this will probably be explained by COC 14. A lot of this will have to rely on COC 14, so I don't want to explain much. There's going to be a triangle and an X, they just combined together and made a big shock. He falls down, but then he just lands, not curdling his knees or anything. He ain't gonna feel that in the morning. And then, he just bends backward, his feet are still on the ground, bends, it's like a back bend, but with no hands. And then he just, spits out this red gooey stuff. Not blood, but, red gooey stuff. And then it covers his entire body, and his just bones start breaking. One of the more explicit scenes will be, ankle, break, turns. His kneecap just, his wrist just broke. His middle finger just getting snapped. That one was inspired by Mortal Kombat 11 teaser trailer. And lastly, his neck just getting turned around fully. And you're like, how is he gonna survive? Well, it just fixes all of his bones back up, and then and he just spits out. But then, well, I forgot to tell one part. When he falls down, he actually lands on the X and jabs him in his eye. And it just, gets replaced into his eye. And that's there forever. Until he dies. Which I'm not saying he will, but he might. And all that just, comes to, him murdering people. X-Side Spinny said in his body that, if you don't kill people, I will murder you forever. I am more powerful than your Ziggurat guy. Mwahaha. My personality is just that I'm evil. And then, he just goes on a murder spree on his entire village. He was in a village before. I feel he lived to, BC ages or something. Or, started with AC ages or something. C or something. Like CE ages, you know what that means, common era, you know, okay. Like 50 CE or something. And he was just like, I don't know, he like lived there, like, it's really difficult. So like he just falls asleep for a couple thousand, like 1,000, 2,000 years, wakes back up and he's like, oh, it is 2020. You know what he finds there? You know what started in 2020? COC! Also, when it was like 2013, 2014, this is based on actually when I met the friends that are in this one. So about 2014, when I was like 3 or 4, Eli, aka Gumbo, I like try to like, he's bored of just killing people by himself, alright? So he wants people to help him. So he hires up a lot of people. He's like, brain check, and he just pulls out a shotgun and blows some people's heads up or something. And then, yeah. And then, one time it's just Gumbo. He accidentally misses all the gunshots, and just, like, he's on his phone, and he's just like, yeah, I'm trailing with this guy, and so, and that's how he gets hired for spinning. Next up in, like, 2017, 2018, when I met Brayden, aka Blue Blob, it will just be, like, he's actually like just a gun martial artist. He like dodges the gun and he's just like, is this like this is a double barrel, right? Immediately gets Spinny's attention. So yeah, that's how they met up technically. And I'll be telling you guys about Gumbo and Blue Blob. Gumbo. So Gumbo really just came from a gumball machine. He was an actual gumball. And he just kills somebody. A fire. The main thing is fire. Yeah. And the thing is, from the comics, I thought he was orange. But turns out he was pink. Hot pink. Like, really, really hot pink. Like, what? So, based on the comics I've read with Eli, creator of Gumball, I think I should stop reminding you guys of that. He has fire powers. For no exact reason, I don't know. I'll never just, there's a reason for Spinnies. God, demigod, let me just... And all that. And so he has a villain, Mingo. Obviously, Spinny's is X-Side Spinny. Literally, he's his own villain. He's like, emo, cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Alright, so yeah, I feel like I cleared most of it up. Oh yeah, but he got caught by Mingo once, and that's how he got his goo powers. It's like Spinny. I realized that it's really like Spinny's story. He never copied off of me, though, because when I started COC, I was only on, like my 5th episode, and no lore was added. It was still pretty garbage. And he started it, and he had lore, bro. He's a really good storyteller. So moving on to Blue Blob, because that's really all I had to. I'm not gonna go in deep dive stuff because there's a lot of lore and it's really confusing. Blue Blob. Fun fact, I just saw the character that Brayden made. I actually drew it once in a corrupted Pibby form because that's when it was popular back then. And back then, like saying that's the oldest, I don't know, but like. I really just made up a story. His weapons came from me. He actually had this little guy on his head, like a mutated fungus. That was supposed to be his little friend. I cut that part out because I thought it would be weird, and just a trio works better than a squad. Let's just be fair. And let's be fair. You catch my drift, my guy. Why did I make that noise? But yeah. Technically, they had their scrap show called Blue and Jack's Adventures. Jax is an actual friend of ours. He's another one in our friend group. The reason why he's not here is because, well, he never really made a character that was a circle, and he never really made a character in the first place. I never asked him, because I already had it up and running. But, like, Jax was a scrapped character. Scrapped realm. That's self-explanatory. That'll be touched upon in the season finale. Because remember, I said that I had the storyboard done for season 1. Almost. And I've already choreographed a fight scene for COC 14. Yes, I'm a little bit ahead, but it doesn't matter. You can't stop it! But anyways, we get also... Technically, he just had his own scrap show that got scrapped after, like, 2-3 seasons. Non-existent season. And he has a gun. Why? Because gun. Do I have to say anything? No, I don't. On to side characters. I'm going to blast through these really fast because it's going to take forever to export this, and I barely have enough storage on my phone, so let's go. X8 Spinny. I've already explained him enough. Mingo, just a really gooey person. I'm talking about goo, alright? Not what you think. Get your head out of the gutter, you stupid piece. Jax, well, I kind of explained him when I was explaining Blue Blob. So, we're gonna move Carter and Larry. We met him this year in 6th grade. We actually knew him for a while online, and until we got to, middle school. And now I've entered him. Funny thing is, Carter's design is literally just person with 4 arms, because he did a little thing where you just lift up his shoulders and just put him into like a triangle form, and I made that into an entire character. And then Larry's is kind of like the same thing, but with like no arms, but he has like a little man bun and he has a hammer. Yeah, and that is really much it for the thing. Also, now I'll be going off listing off Spinny's powers because I didn't really explain a lot. So he has portals. He has big fist thing that comes out of a portal. A big laser thing that comes out of a portal. You can actually see that in the Hello video I made like 2 years ago. And then we also have like phase 3 stuff. So if he can literally just like turn himself pixelated for a second, and it'll just phase through any object, except if it's like an actual thing that's swinging at him and just like trying to hit him, not through walls or anything. I don't want to make him too OP. His weaknesses is fire. You know what? I'll leave that for the end of the entire show. And really, he can craft objects. That's actually something that will be showcased. I mean, lasers and fist stuff, I think have already been showcased and stuff. But he'll be able to make objects out of just white energy. Ayo, get your head out of the gutter. I'm telling you, you piece of shit. Yeah, super strength, really, kind of. Yeah, he can. He can probably rip out somebody's spinal cord. And he can. Why I'm saying probably. He can do it with ease, probably. He can break bones easily. Again, he likes to torture his enemies. That's why he doesn't use full power, because he'd probably snap and just end the entire world by his fingertips. But yeah, really much. That's really it. He also has super speed, but like he doesn't use that much, because like he could probably just like run through somebody and just like turn them into a skeleton. Just turn them into a skeleton. All right, and that much really much it for the video. Woohoo! See you guys later. Bye.